So continuing from our work of building our tool maker, this time we are going to see how we could actually create these two jaws. So I'll choose this one, the first one. One is called bottom jaw, the other one is top. Okay. So I've got a drawing. So there is the drawing for this. So let me just copy this and then we will see how we could create this in Inventor. Okay. So in the past, we've seen how we could create the knob and how we could create the drawing. This time, I'm only going to show you how you create the parts. And then, of course, when it comes to the drawing, I'm assuming you should know how to make it. Okay. Or we will make one. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to say new again now, because if you remember the last time, if you look into, let me just show you my project now. So if I go home, in my project file, yeah, that's the toolmaker clamp project, we made one file. So now the next file I'm going to create will be in this folder. So that's the advantage. So everything to do with this toolmaker clamp will be in one folder. Okay, so I'm going to say new, and this new file will go into that folder. So create, or sorry, it was a standard millimeter, by the way. And again, I'm going to see if I could put this in here on this side. Okay. So first of all, this, when we come to designing this, it's a fairly straightforward. Is it going to be revolve or is it going to be extrude? Simple answer, it's going to be extrude. And it's based on a square, 20 by 20 square, and the length of the square is, sorry, the length of this square will be 120. So I'm going to say I want start a sketch, and this time if I want my square to go that side, so I'll choose that plane. If I want my square to go this way, yeah, so I need to decide which is going to be my front. Okay, so do you want the front to be this long piece, and then so you have to choose this plane. Okay, even though it doesn't look like, but it will be, this will be your front, and I'll show you what I mean. So if we go and draw a square 20 by 20, something like that. So I'm going to do right click, general dimension, and that will be 20, and I click onto this and that will be 20, and finish the sketch. So you could see that's 20 by 20, finish the sketch. And I'm going to extrude. Now you could see why this is the front. So when you look at the front, it's the whole length. So this will be 120. Okay, so if I say I want to see the front, you could see that's the front. Okay, that's good. Now we got a few things to do. First of all, we need to cut this part, and that's 32.5. There's an angle of 20, so we got lots of information. So I'm going to click onto that. And what am I going to do? I'm going to draw some sort of rectangle, rough shape, and I'm going to draw a line. Make sure you don't select the midpoint, somewhere here, somewhere in there, somewhere. I think, do I have one more line? Yeah, so I just want to create kind of like a loop. Yeah, that's good. Okay. There's a few things that I wanted to do. First of all, I want to create a measure of, oops, sorry, no, not this, but from this, measure from this point to this point. We've been told is 30. Okay, now we got a problem here. So from there to there should be what? 0. Ooh, can I do something else? Yeah, let me just show you another way of doing this. So I don't want to put no dimension, but I could use this tool. So I could say this should be aligned with this. Okay. Now, what's the angle for this? The angle is 20. And that length should be, the length should be 30. We could have aligned it with this actually. Okay. And that's good. One more thing actually, and that's not good. This is supposed to be 2.5. We finished and extrude. This time there I got two profiles. I got that profile, and it's a cut. I don't want to go crazy with that, so I'll bring it down to something like this, maybe a little bit out, and that's job done. So I'm happy with this. Really, the next part is all about one thing. It's all about creating those holes and jaws, and there's a specific places that where you need to place this. So what am I going to do? First of all, you could see there's a center line. So there's this hole, this one, this, all of them are right in the middle. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select that, and I'm going to draw from the midpoint, find the midpoint. There's a midpoint, straight line, okay, up to that point maybe. Select this and make this for construction. Okay, so it's a construction line, and I'm actually going to put some dots. So there's a point, there's a point, there's a point, and there's a point. These points are going to represent this dimension. So the first one should be, so dimension, that point should be from there to there, should be 20. The next one is 40, so from here to there it's 40. That's good. And we got two of them there as well. Okay, so we'll do that. Between these two is 18.7. I don't know how I came up with that number, but so let's do that. 18.07. And from that point to that point, I said it is 8.46. 8.46. I don't think so. And that is okay. So whoa, I got there's a mistake, guys, here. The bottom line here, this is quite good actually. I'm happy with this. I made this mistake. This is 30, but that's 35. So the top cut is 35 and the bottom one is 30. So can I do something? Yes. So let me just finish what I'm doing and then we'll come back to those things. So let me just add these two dots here. So since I'm here, do I want to do it now or shall I show you later on? Okay, let's come back to it again. The same thing. Remember, I have to do those two holes as well. Okay, I just want to rectify this problem. Can I do that? Yes. First, this extrusion was for the whole body. The next extrusion was for the cut. So I need to go to the sketch and I need to do right click and I need to edit the sketch. Can you see the bottom one is 30? In fact, it's good that I didn't actually align these two, because this one is 30, the top one is 35. Sorry, not 25, 35. And you press OK. You come out of this. There you go. Sometimes if you don't see the change, if you don't see the update, you need to press this icon. That's called an update, local update. It will actually highlight. It will go into kind of like an orange color. So it means you need to update. So that's done. So let's go back to those points I was creating. So the points were based on this sketch. So I do right click on this sketch, edit the sketch. And what do I need to do? Create 2 points. I don't want to create another point here. Okay, why? The reason is I want to do the dimension for one of them only. Just watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to use another tool this time, okay? So the first thing is I need to say dimension this point from this point is 15. It's good. And this point from here to there is actually 5. That's what I've been given. I could do exactly the same thing here. I could create one more point and then do the dimension. However, mirror is the best tool. So I would say mirror, this is the object, the mirror line. So when you say select object, I selected the object, the mirror line, I'll say that's the line, and you need to say apply and done. So apply, there it is, and these are your constraints so that you could see them, and then done. The beauty with this mirror is every time I change this to, let's say 20 for argument's sake, and you could see it's changing because it's a mirrored object. Okay, and the same thing if I change 5, this will change, and instead of coming and doing any dimension again. Okay, so what does that mean? We are almost done because all I have to do is find out the right hole type, and then we just put through. So this one is 10, okay, and it's true all. Okay, it doesn't have no trade. Okay, so this one doesn't have no trade, it goes through all, so it's just a hole. So I'm just going to go in here, and this time I'm going to choose this. It's just a straight, oops, sorry, guess what, oops, so it doesn't matter actually, delete all the profiles. It's a hole. Yeah, what's the size of the hole? Through all, so it's the size is going to be through all, and it's 10. Select, and that's the object I'm going to select. So when you highlight on it, it goes red, and you select, and that's job done. Okay, these two are, they are whole. Can you see them? They are whole, a diameter of 4, the depth is 10 times 2. Okay, so there's 2 of them. So again, I am going to choose hole wizard. Let me make this visible so that you need to make this, sorry, not this, you need to make this visible so that the software can see it, you can see it. So deselect this, and you can see that the software straight away sees it. So this this is not true all. Okay, so you have to be careful. So it's going to be, yes, let's put this, I don't know, I think that's the case. So this is going to be 4, and the depth is going to be 10. Select, can you see that when it goes red hot, there you go, it goes red hot, and then that's it, that's the beauty, and that's it. So we done the 2. Looking at this one, there's 2 of them. The board, this one, the first part is a diameter 1.6, is that's the tool is going by 7. Okay, so the drill bit goes a little bit more deeper, and the thread goes 1 meter less than this. Okay, so that's fairly straightforward. So we go in here, this time is going to be this, is going to be matrix, is that right? What's the case 2? So we need to choose 2 to H is very good. And what do we need to do? Okay, so is this, the thread goes by how much did we say? By 7. sorry, no, it goes by, the thread goes by 6 and this goes by 7. Okay, are we happy with that? I think this is just M2. It's just an M2, so this is different. Do you think it would be in here? Let's see. Yeah, so it will be just a GP profile M2 6. Okay, so the rest I still have to change again this as, and we change this back to 6. Is that right? Okay, so for the profile, oops, how come I selected 3? No, so we need to select this and this only. Okay, so I think that's job done. Okay, so we got those threads in there. What's left is this big one, is that right? The only thing I couldn't understand is this SM10 6 and true all. Is it true all? Okay, so this is a thread. Okay, so that's okay, that's fine. Now I understand what I've done. So I went for 10. True all. This is okay, times 1. True all. Okay, that's it. And that's the profile is already done. And then you say okay, and that's job done. I think I got 1 or 2 things to do here on the side, which I've not given you for the placard. So let me go back and show you this. Sometimes it's okay, that's better. So we go back in here. Okay, this is what I wanted to see, the location. So you could see what I've done. So this is gone halfway. That's good. Those are very good. Oh, there's also on top that we are supposed to do. Okay, so we still got a few things to do, yeah. So those information has not been put for me. I didn't put them in here. So for whatever reason, so what I need to do, first of all, extract this information. Okay, so let me just find out where they are. So they are from here to there. Sorry, dimension from here to there. Okay, so first of all, it's an M. This is not the right way. I need to do call out in. So now you guys are learning even SolidWorks. So do call out. That's better. And what I wanted to know was from the center to the center. So it's 15. That's one thing I wanted to know. And from there to there is 15. Okay, so 15 and 50. And right in the middle. Okay, so we need this information. So you guys will have all this information when you do it. Okay, so it's just trying to help you. Okay, so this time I'm going to go and say I want to sketch in here. I'll find the midpoint. So there's a midpoint somewhere here, a straight line. So make sure it's straight. Yeah. Okay, so you choose that. It's already, if it's already, it says already exists anyway. And I'll choose this to be a construction line, and I'll add 2 points. So 1 point somewhere here and 1 point somewhere here. This is for the placards, yeah. And I'll put the dimension. So the dimension is from here to that point is 15. And between these two lines is going to be 50. Okay, and you say yes. We go to Hole Wizard. Let's see, there's 2 of them. So what are we doing? So it's going to be, it's not going to be through all. The size is going to be 2. Oh, sorry, it's going to be 2.5. 2.5. Okay, that's good. But the drill bits, I don't think so. This was okay for the design purpose. Let's just do it, but I'm not convinced. Okay, this is 3.35, and that's 5. That's okay. Select the 2. So this, when you highlight on those 2. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, and there's one on top, and then I'm going to stop the video. It's almost done. The top one is for this plate, to anchor this plate. And so if we look at the drawing, there it is, there's a top one. So the first thing I'm going to do is do a call out. What's going on? Call out of this. My computer is a little bit slow. All right. Yeah. Let's do some stuff while this is trying to make up his mind. I don't like that. I want the center point. Okay, so what I need to do is, in your drawing, don't worry, I'll give you the right dimensions. So I'm going to isolate this, or, oh no, actually I got this on its own in it. So I will find out what is the size of this. So if I go to evaluate, measure that to that point, okay, it's 14.4. I'm not convinced that is. And that is right, but it's okay, I'm happy. And this, all I have to do is just go and find out from here what it is. Right click, edit the feature. So it's 3 and the depth is 6. That's all I need to know. So I will turn around, and on here on top I'm going to make one more sketch, and you could see how simple it is. And I'll choose, there is a center point somewhere here. Make sure this is straight line. It is, and you could see that constraint. And make sure it's a construction line. And at the end of this line, I'm going to put my point, and I'm going to measure that. It's, I said 14.4. this could change, okay, later on, depending if I'm making, if this was right anyway. And can you see the update, guys? I was telling you earlier on. So there it says there is some sort of update. I don't know what the update was, but there is. When you finish the sketch, you say finished, and we go to Hole Wizards, and that was 3, if you remember, and the depth went by 6. Doesn't matter, this could be 6 as well, that's no problem. And select when it's hot, you just say all right. In your drawing, guys, you will have something accurate. Okay, I'll make sure you get an accurate drawing of location. Right, there are a few things which I'm not happy. Maybe I want this side to be top and this side to be bottom, but it depends how you look at it. This is the bottom jaw anyway, so yes, I could see it's why. All right, no problem. And depending on from which angle you see it. So we need to save this work as, what did we save it as? I think it's called bottom jaw, is all right. Yeah, bottom jaw. So save. And we save this work. Maybe I'll show you how to also create a part name and so on and so on. Okay, so once you've created this, then what's the next thing? You go to drawing and base. Oh, look at that front, is very good. It's 1:1. Yeah, I'm happy with 1:1. And that view is okay. That view. And guess what? We might need one more view in our case in here. The reason is because we wanted to show a few things. Okay. And that's it really. And then you guys double click, and there will be one lesson, pure one lesson in terms of drawings, and then you save your work. And by the way, when you save it, it will have the same name. So you say okay, and then finally I'll show you how you could do an assembly drawings, and then how you could make you know, rendering and all that. Okay, so we've done 2 parts and we got 8 to go.